Here at Track and Field, Coach Sean McMahon. Coach, we're kind of joking off camera. The first half of the track season comes to a close this weekend with the MIAC Indoor Championships. It's been a really busy, kind of chaotic indoor season. Can you kind of just recap where you guys are at in terms of health and performances heading into the conference championships?
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I think through the season, maybe I get frustrated as people, get hurt, or there's always a conflict here, or somebody has an academic thing that they can't get to a meet, and then it all sort of comes together, and I end up with this good feeling the week of conference, and we're taking 20 kids to the indoor conference meet, which is as many as we've taken since I've been here. I'm really, really pleased about that. I've told my team a few times this year that I've ramped up the goals for them, and my goal has always been to get everybody on our roster to the conference championships to qualify. And this year then a heightened level of expectation as far as points. So leading into it, I'm hoping for more than they're willing to give me, but I can't apologize for that. They're capable of a lot of big things. They're going to do big things, and I guess in my head maybe I'm just sort of hoping for the pie in the sky, but it's going to be a big weekend for quite a few of our kids. When
you talked about having 20 qualifiers, or bringing 20 up there, the thing about this year's 20 is there's a lot of depth there, and there's some talent there that really could make some noise this weekend.
Yeah, we got shut out on the men's side last year, no points, and that of course really hurt. It was almost embarrassing for me as a coach, but we got players in the game. And the other thing that I'm encouraged about, I was just talking this morning that in the past maybe freshmen and sophomores don't get in, but as a junior a kid would get into the conference championships. We've got some young kids now that are there, and maybe they're going to get there and not score, but as a junior and senior, not only are they going to get there, but they're going to be point scorers for us. So I see a lot of encouragement, and I think there's a lot of hope for our program coming out of this weekend, just with the numbers of kids that are going, and the fact that a lot of them are young freshmen, sophomores, and that our upperclassmen are poised to score. I'm really encouraged.
And not to put any pressure on one in particular, but Coco Booker's coming off of an all-conference performance last year. She finished second in the shot put, has thrown the shot very well leading up into the conference championships. Kind of almost expected that she should be able to at least repeat what she did last year.
Yeah, absolutely. If she's not second place, she'll be disappointed. There's certainly someone there who, she's going to have a good day to do it. No one in our conference is going to hand her that. And I think no matter what, I guess one thing I try and impress upon the athletes too is what you're doing doesn't depend on what other people are doing. So the fact that maybe somebody somewhere else is ready to throw 14 meters, and somebody else who's never thrown 14 meters is going to do that too, and Coco has the day of her life and ends up in fourth, you can still look at that and say, this is the best throw of my life on the biggest indoor meet of my life. And sometimes you just got to sort of maybe live with the consequence, but when your performance is there, you have to be happy.
And on the guys' side, you've got some distance runners that are really poised to make some noise. Aaron Haley set a school record already this year. Peter Boresh has been running very well. Jake Traxler's been running very well. That's kind of the focus on the guys' side in terms of expectations of the highest finishes, is some of those distance runners coming off such a solid cross-country season are really picking up where they left off.
Yeah, that's a talented group. We've been talking about them since cross-country season. That's our best cross-country group we've ever had. Peter got into the fast heat of the mile, which is a big deal. Sometimes just getting in the right race makes all the difference. And, John Souchere, again, he's in there in the 3K and the 5K. Underclassmen, Aaron, like you mentioned, 3K and 5K, and we've got a pretty talented group going in that distance medley relay with seniors Ryan Weingartner, Jake Traxler is going to run the mile leg for us, and then we've got some younger guys, Gabe Thiel and Andrew Marker, are going to finish that out with the 8 and the 4. Those guys could run a school record for us, and I think they expect to do that. It's the time of year for it, so I'm hoping that they do.
Indoor season comes to a close this Friday and Saturday at the Indoor Conference Championships at St. Olaf in Northfield. Good luck, Coach.
All right.